everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I am going to do the 10 books to finish tag. I'm really behind on this, but the holidays and all that, and there was a book I wanted to order and wait on, and you know, the excuse list goes on. But I was tagged by Lavella's Coloring to list my 10 books to finish for 2021. And this actually took quite a bit of time because I wanted to pick books I haven't really colored in, because I have a ton of books, like a ton, and a lot of them are not colored in whatsoever, or they have one page or whatever. So I went a little further and decided, because one of my resolutions, my coloring resolutions, is to use up books that have just kind of sat and collected dust. So I had to go through and kind of sort through that, and there was a new book I wanted to buy as well. So I finally got it all together, but this tag was originally created by Mary of Another Little Piece of My Art, which, by the way, is the cutest freaking YouTube name ever. Isn't that? So yeah, let's go through my 10 books to finish. So it's been really fun watching everyone share theirs. I know I have a couple of the same ones as others, and you know, we all have our own style, but we also sometimes share similar interests or had like goals to finish similar books. So I find it fun to watch these and see all the different ones. So book number 1 is this one here by Hannah Lynn, and this one is Enchanted Faces. It's a little pocket-sized coloring book, and I've had it forever, but honestly just this month did I really start getting into Hannah Lynn. And I think that's, well, I don't know, we all go through our coloring phases, I guess, but I'm not going to do a flip through of all 10 books unless we want to sit here for like 3 hours, but I'll show you kind of a quick peek. So here's one I'm working on. So I've actually already started on some of these books over the weekend, just because I was like, you know what, it's part of my goal, so I'm going to start focusing on those books. So I had never colored a single page in this book, and I started this one last night, a little tropical mermaid. But this is a really cute one because I mean, they're not all just faces. Like, this is still a busy background, but most of them are just pretty Hannah Lynn, gorgeous artwork faces. And one reason I really like this book, see, here's a few more. Got mermaids and everything from fairies, mermaids to what have you. But yeah, the reason I like this one is some of her pages can be a little overwhelming, like in her bigger books. And so this one's nice, plus you can take it with you. So if I'm like sitting at the doctor's office or something, I can just color it in. But yes, I already began a page so that I could keep my word. So this is book number 1. And then book number 2 is another Hannah Lynn one. Again, all of a sudden I'm really into Hannah Lynn. I blame those Ohuhu pastels because I usually use her books for alcohol markers, and so that is one reason I'm really like all over it. But I've had this one for a while too, and I've never colored in it. So it's the Mermaids, Fairies, and Other Girls of Whimsy. And I've actually colored this one I got from her free packet of 10, but now I have a chance to redo it. But see, some of her books have very busy backgrounds, like, whew. But it's a good thing. It's just I'm not always in the mood to color that much. But a lot of her pages are great for marker work, and they're super pretty. Oh, that one is adorable. So yeah, and I always love the hair. Oh gosh, the hair. Like, Hannah Lynn books are perfect for practicing hair. You can either do it in the traditional style, which you kind of see on the covers, you know, or you can actually practice your flicking technique. Yeah, I have not colored a single freaking page here. And the one reason I chose this book is it's 50 pages, but no repeats. A lot of her books are repeats. So that's it for Hannah Lynn. Don't worry, I'm not doing 10 books of Hannah Lynn. So book number 3 is Twilight Garden by Maria Troll. I say Maria Troll, but I've heard people say Troll and Trolle. Which is it? I don't see the little, umlaut or whatever it's called, so I say Troll, but I might be wrong. I bought this forever ago, and I have not colored in it. However, over Christmas weekend, I colored a page. So, because again, I said I was going to start working on these and keep my word. So I'll show you in my whips at the end of the month in, a couple days. But yeah, this has a bunch of adorable pages. I bought it for a reason. The paper is awesome. It's hardcover. And see all these adorable little wreaths and flowers. I mean, it's very floral, but it's fun. And I haven't colored in it. And I do like how some have like black backgrounds, like the one I already did. I just finished last night and sprayed it so it doesn't smear everywhere. But yeah, some of them have black backgrounds, so it saves me the stress of doing a background. But I picked this one because, again, I had not colored anything in it. So that is one of the ones I will be working on this year. Now, Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. So here's the thing with this. I bought Ivy and the Inky Butterfly years ago, but I was really new to coloring, and a lot of the pages in the other one were like using my Marco Raffine and just very beginner coloring stuff. I mean, we're talking years ago. Well, it feels years ago. But I had bought a new copy a while back, and I wanted to kind of like redo it, which is one reason I have multiple copies, because sometimes you want to go back and like refresh it. So I'm using the old one as a test page, like I test color combos on the leaves and whatnot. But this one is completely uncolored, and I am going to work on it this year, filling it in. Like, I had this page in my old one done with like really cheap, crappy pencils that I don't even have anymore. And I could go back and rescue it, but I wanted to start kind of afresh using all the skills I've acquired over the years. I've only been coloring, well, let's see, my daughter is 4. Well, she's going to turn 5 next year, so I started coloring while I was pregnant with her. But I've come a long way, I feel. So it'll be fun to redo this one with my newly found skills, as we'll call it. So yes, very excited to redo this one. And with this one, I actually created a challenge for myself. I'm actually going to do it from cover to back in order. So that means the first thing I'll be coloring is the cover. It's just kind of a fun challenge. All right. Next is Home Sweet Home. It's one of those Creative Haven books, but the artist is Teresa Goodridge. And I really like her. She's about one of the few artists I really buy from Creative Haven. The rest aren't really my thing. So I love her work, and a lot of the books I have from her are seasonal, but this one isn't, so that's why I chose it, because I can color it all year long. Look at that. I want to sit there with the dog asleep, reading and drinking some coffee or tea, but it's very pretty artwork in here. Like I said, season long. I can work on this in the fall, and I can even change up a page to be fall or winter themed if I wanted. So that's why I wanted to do one that wasn't one of her seasonal books, you know, but a lot of fun pages. Gosh, I wish my front garden looked like that. So it doesn't. And now that it's winter, it really doesn't. It's just, ugh. That's what you get for living where I live. Lots of snow and cold in the winter, and everything gets gross. So yeah, this will be a fun one. Look at that. Look at that. I want a kitchen like that. But this is one that I definitely want to work on this year. So I know the tag is 10 books to finish, but I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't think I would actually finish every single one of these 10 books, because Most of them, like I said, I have never colored a page in. That said, I am going to try really, really hard to color as many pages as possible in all of them. And the whole reason I picked these was I have tons of books with just a few pages left, but I really wanted to focus on ones that I've spent money on and haven't colored in because it's kind of a waste for them to collect dust. So, another one is Midnight Masquerade from Hannah Carlson. This book was actually a lot smaller than her other ones, thinner and smaller in general. That said, still super cute, love it, but I have not colored in it at all. It has awesome pages to color, and with it being smaller, easier to possibly finish, like this one. Look at that. That's gonna be so fun. I do hate double page spreads in these hardcover books. You have to like break the spine to get to them. That one's gonna be so fun. And these can work throughout the year too. I mean, you could turn any of these wintry, fall, summer, spring, whatever you want. But yeah, this is one I definitely need to work on this year. All right, another one. I just did a video on this one, flipping through it all, but this is that Fairy Tales book from Erie. It's her new one, and I have to work on this one. It's so freaking cute. Everything is adorable in this book. I'm not going to flip through a bunch because I have a flip through video that I posted like just the other day. So, but yes, obviously I haven't colored in this one because I just got it. But, oh, so many adorable pages to color. I can't wait. Okay. Mysteria. So I have 3 of her books, and one of my coloring resolutions, which by the way I am going to share with you guys on the 1st, one of them is to do more portraits. I keep avoiding them because they intimidate me and I want to face my fears. So in my 10 books to finish, I included a whole book of nothing but portraits because I'm gonna get over this fear and improve my skills. But this Mysteria one, she has a few, like Nocturne, Serenity, and then Mysteria. I was flipping through all of them. I haven't colored any of them. But this one, I liked the portraits in it more. So I'm going to try and color as many as I can. They're all very gorgeous, grayscale. I've seen this one done a few times. It's so beautiful. I hope you guys can't hear the crazy wind we have outside right now. But yeah, this is one that I want to tackle. I did actually do the skin in this one with pan pastels, but the pan pastels and the grayscale were not playing nice. I don't know how well that looks on camera, but I'll probably go back in with pencil, clean that one up, finish it off. I've seen this one done a few times. So yeah, I just need to get over my fear of portraits. So this will be the perfect book because it is nothing but portraits. Alright, speaking of portraits, I bought this one from Christine Caron. It's her grayscale coloring book. She actually has a few out. I normally don't buy the books, I just print her PDFs. But I bought this one and the paper is awful. Like, it's smoother than Create Space paper, so it's not toothy like printer paper, but it's still very thin. So I may end up like printing them out on my paper I like, but it has some of my favorites that are on her Etsy store right now. So like this one here, and this one, which by the way, I had bought the PDFs of these before I bought the book. But again, facing my fears of, you know, doing portraits. And all of these are super pretty because she does amazing work. But see, I could do this one like in the winter, Halloween. So I can work on these all year long. I love this one so much. That one too, so pretty. Oh gosh, they're all pretty. One thing I want to learn is how to do fairy skin, and she has a few videos you know, showing that classic fairy skin that she does. So this right here, I need to learn that. I'm almost more interested in that than regular skin. Okay. It can't be my channel without a mandala book, so you can't be surprised here. However, this is the only one really that I have colored a ton in, and I will be finishing this in 2021 because I don't think I have too many left. So it's 101 unique mandalas by I never get her name right, so there it is. She has a few other 101 ones, like an animal one, which I own. I own all of them. Let's just put it that way, because I like mandalas. But I decided I was going to finish the unique mandalas. She has a 101 beautiful mandalas too, which I'm almost done with as well, but I chose this one, so we're gonna work on this one. But this kind of like combines all her styles, like some of the Celtic ones, which she also has a separate book for, by the way. These landscape typey ones, she has a separate book for. So it kind of has all of them in there. See that one I started and never finished. That'll be fun. Oh, some of these are what I'll show into the month. She has lotus flower ones. I actually have her book that has 50 lotus flowers. But I have completed a lot in this one. Like, it doesn't look that way because I keep showing you blank ones, but there's quite a few that are done. And I like mandalas. They're relaxing. Okay, well, maybe not as many as I thought. There we go. But she has a ton of cute ones in here, and I want to finish them all. And I usually only do these in gel pens. And most of the time, it is only in glitter gel pens. Okay, not most of the time. It's honestly 99.999% of the time. Because for some reason, I just like the glitter gel pens. So, some of these older ones I did in like neon and pastel. But I would get annoyed and hate it. This one I actually liked with the pastel gel pens. But they stick so bad. I may do this with some colored pencils too. We'll see. But yes, this is one that I plan to finish for 2021. All right, so that is my 10 books to finish. I have set quite an unreasonable goal, but like I said, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to finish all of them. I know that. However, I am inspired to get working on them and finally fill the pages. So I am so behind on doing this. I was tagged a few weeks ago, and I think this tag is honestly from like November initially, and it's kind of made its way through the coloring community. So instead of tagging someone specifically, because I haven't had time to go through and see all who has been tagged, I am just tagging anyone who has not been tagged that wants to participate. So thank you so much for watching, and then of course a special thank you to Mary for creating this adorable tag, and a thank you to Lavella's Coloring for tagging me. I'll leave links in the description below to both of them. And then yeah guys, we will obviously be doing some color alongs, and you'll see some tutorials from some of these because, well, you know what I'll be working on all year long. So thank you, and until next time, take care.